I know, I'm late to the party. I didn't even want to make this video, but there is something important that I need to say. Assalamu alaikum, what's going on everybody? While the world rejoices over Andrew Tate's banning across all social media platforms, I do have a few thoughts on this. Bear in mind, this is an unpopular opinion to hold. Hopefully, I don't get banned for this. First of all, I am not a huge Andrew Tate fan. Not by a long shot. I made a video about Andrew Tate a little while back explaining my position and that some of the issues he's raising are real issues. However, his solutions are not the right solutions, especially as a Muslim. But do I support the banning? No. Why? Here's why. Whether we like him or not, banning Andrew Tate is setting a very dangerous precedent on social media platforms. It says they can ban anyone they want, no matter who you are, as long as they don't like you. Historically, these bans have happened to well-known, more often right-leaning public figures. And these bans tend to be applauded by the left or left-leaning audiences. Twitter banning Alex Jones was one of the first bans that really took social media by storm. And the world, of course, applauded it. I don't like Alex Jones. Hell, he's going through a bunch of legal cases where he might lose all his money. And probably, he deserves it. But please stay with me on this. The next large-scale ban was Twitter banning Donald Trump, who, by the way, was then the sitting president of the USA. Just imagine that. The power to ban the president. And now, across all social media platforms, Andrew Tate has been banned simultaneously. These social media platforms, which allegedly operate independently, yet somehow, almost simultaneously, agreed to ban the same person seemingly overnight. Why is this dangerous? You don't have to like any of the people mentioned above. I don't like the people mentioned above, but this does set a very dangerous precedent that is harming activism and journalism and overall free speech. For example, as a Palestinian, I understand this all too well. I understand censorship. The countless Palestinian or pro-Palestinian accounts that have had their accounts suspended, deleted, posts censored, taken down, shadow banned for daring to expose Israeli war crimes. It is dangerous to determine who can say what on these platforms. For example, you can say all you want about Ukraine and Russia, but the moment you speak of Palestine being oppressed by Israel, deleted. Another example on a larger scale is when Facebook pretty much admitted to censoring stories about Hunter Biden's laptop story that could have severely impacted Joe Biden's presidency run. This all happened recently. The story was censored to prevent Joe Biden from losing the elections to Donald Trump. These companies can now determine what they deem as true and what is false through made-up fact-checking. They literally have their own fact-checkers who don't really check facts, but rather they check narratives that they don't agree with. We saw this a lot throughout the COVID pandemic. In other words, there are subjective facts. It's another form of censorship. If you don't agree with the narrative, if you don't agree with the mainstream narrative, then it can't be fact, censored. Now, of course, the vast majority of people come across this and they say, well, they're private companies. They can do whatever they want. And that is the problem. The problem is, nowadays, social media needs to be redefined as an essential service, like having phone or internet service. No company, no person can make it in today's world without social media access, without having a social media presence. Just like a company cannot simply deny you the ability to have access to a phone or internet or pump gas in your car simply because they don't like you. These platforms should not be able to just arbitrarily deny you your social media platform, your social media presence. In other words, your social media access. And if they do, there should be actual due process, even a legal case that you can defend yourself in, versus the ever so subjective community guideline violations. The strike system, which we are completely sick and tired of.
He's got a point, my Sarge.
In conclusion, just because we don't like Alex Jones or Donald Trump or Andrew Tate doesn't mean we should support banning them and suppressing free speech. Because supporting these bans on social media in this way sets a very dangerous precedent with very serious consequences. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and share this video. Support me by subscribing to my channel. And until next time, I'm that Muslim guy. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be with you.